Hello, today we're going to be restoring an armrest from a Triumph Spitfire 1500 or a Triumph Spitfire Mark IV or a GT6 Mark III using a armrest kit from Park Lane Classics. I'm Owen Lloyd and I've been running Park Lane Classics for 20 years and I've been making this kit all that time. It's a fantastic kit if you're new to trimming. It's nice and small. You can do it on your kitchen table. If you take your time, you can still get it done in a day, and you're going to learn lots of techniques on this that you can use on bigger projects such as seats. Now, I've broken the process down into 5 steps. First, preparation. Second, we're going to add the foam. Then we're going to add the cover. Fourth, we're going to add the handbrake gaiter, and finally we're going to clean and finesse the finished armrest. Now this is going to look fantastic when you put it back in your car because it sits right in the middle of the car and you look at it every time you get in or out. So if you're interested, let's get started. First things first, get everything together that you're going to need. You need your kit from Park Lane Classics, you need your existing armrest frame, you need your adhesive. I recommend Evo Stick 528, which is the professional version of instant contact adhesive, the solvent version. This has got much more adhesive for less solvent, so you're actually getting more glue for your money, especially compared to the cheaper brands. A little pot for tipping your glue into. This is a spray can lid, bit of card or wood to use as a spreader, flat bladed screwdriver, good pair of scissors, or you can use a craft knife, and a pencil that you can use as a straight edge. So these are all your trimming tools that you're going to use for the kit to get your armrest frame into this sort of condition. You're going to need some sort of solvent. I used methylated spirits to loosen all the adhesive. Be careful with it, it's very flammable, lots of fumes, so do that outside. Use some rags, some sandpaper, then finished it off with a cheap can of acrylic paint just to give it a good basis for everything to stick to. And once you've got it in your frame into a good condition, pack this lot away because you don't want it getting onto your kit or your frame once you're getting started trimming up. So the first job is to put all the foam from the kit onto the armrest frame. For that we've got the flat bladed screwdriver, the scissors, spreader. I've put some glue into the pot from the 528. First job that we're going to do is to just finish off the frame, so clear this little lot away. Now you've restored the frame, but what we need to check here is the position of all these pegs for the handbrake gaiter. Now they all should be standing upright like this one here, and there you go. If you look at that one, that's a bit bent downwards, so I'm just going to straighten it, get the screwdriver in and just give it a lever backwards. There we go. Lever it backwards. There we go. That's better. So now we can get the main piece of foam back in place. That's the first one that we're going to do. Get the glue pot. You don't need a lot of glue when you're doing the foam because it's all going to be held in place by the cover once we get started. So just put a little bit of glue, just do a few little dabs. Oh, a nice thin smear on the frame top. Then if you look, I'm barely putting any on the foam itself because we don't want it sinking in. We don't want to get it so wet that it sinks in. So very light with the glue. Then turn it over, line it up with this face, with the front face. Don't have to be absolutely exact because we are talking about foam that's going to get squashed. So it's lined up with the front there. That's good. And now we're just checking that it's all lined up along the centre. That looks nice and straight along there. That's good. I often find it's easier to do things by feel rather than by eye. So here we go with the scissors. Trim it to length. A nice clean cut. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect because again all this is going to get squashed down. Right, now we've got the scrim foam. Oh, it's fallen. We're going to do the sides next. Now the scrim foam is called scrim foam because we've got the slippy side and the foam side. The foam side is going to go against the frame. So that's the wrong side. So let's turn it over. There we go. Now this is thinner foam than the top foam, so we've got to be even more careful here not to soak the foam with glue. So we're just going to smear a few little smears, focusing mostly on the edges. Here we go. Don't have to rush for this. There we go. I've gone a bit heavy-handed there, so I'm going to be a bit careful when I'm pressing it down. I don't want the foam to stick to itself. Here we go with the glue on the frame. Oh, again, been a bit heavy-handed there. So what I'm going to do is scrape that out. Dip, 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 dip. Okay, this is just to stop it from flapping about so that we can trim it up, get the cover on. So there we go. That's what we've done with that. So we're going to line it up with the front edge here and along the top edge. Those are the two key ones. So again, I'm doing this by feel. Prefer to have it a little bit proud of the front edge, but along the top you want it nice and smooth. Again, there we go. There we go. Like doing it by feel. How have we got on? Ah, not bad. If you want to reposition it, now's a good time. Just peel it back, get it in the right place. There we go. See how it moves. It's moved it a bit too proud. Honestly, take your time, get it right. That's it with trim. You don't need to rush, you don't need to panic. It's all just glue. If it's overlapping a little bit at the front, that's not a problem. We're going to come along there with a pair of scissors and we can trim that. Easy peasy. So let's do the other side. Tap, 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 tap. Dum, 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 dum. Got muck on my spreader. Yeah. Dum, dum. Spread it out. Good. Around the edges, there's hardly any glue. Spot in the middle. Here we go. Line it up. Yep, I can feel that front edge there. I can feel it running smoothly along the top here. There, that feels good. Press it down gently. Just rub it. Imagine you're stroking your favourite cat. There we go. That's looking good. Again, the panels are made to be a bit big, so we're going to come along and trim those off. First of all, I'm going to just put the front piece on, foam to the frame, scrim to the cover, tap tap tap. Just a little skim of glue. Same here. Skim. Perhaps I should have waited a little bit more between painting this frame and putting glue on it. I'm a bit impatient. That's looking good. Line it up at the top. Where I'm feeling along here to feel that I'm not overlapping the handbrake hole too much, and then I'm getting this seam roughly aligned. Now there's a little bit of a gap there. That's not going to be a problem. I know that because that's foam. If it was here, it'd be an issue because this is against the frame, but this is just a bit of extra foam, and when we fit the cover, all that's going to get squashed in, so that's all fine. Good. That is all glued up. Now I'm just going to trim it off. follow the line of the cutting. There you go. Put those in the bin. Let's do this side. Just cutting it flush. Remember, we're talking foam here. We're not talking gearboxes or anything else with fine tolerances. Foam is designed to get squashed, so this part is not the most critical. When there's critical parts, I'll let you know. That's much more to do with sewing and seams and things like that. Okay, right, there's that little bit there. I'm going to leave that because that's all going to get squashed down. I'm going to spend, oh, there's no real gain to just trimming that tiny little bit there. So that, to me, is going to be good. That off. Let's make it. You do want a nice straight edge on the foam. Where the edge is, not so important. A straight edge on the foam, more important. Cool. That's it for the foam. I hope you found this video useful so far. If you have, give me a thumbs up down below. You'll be helping other people to find this video. So it's really important. A link for the next section of the video will be coming up soon. And right now I'm off for a cup of tea, so I'll see you very soon.